Real race cars, real racetrack, real drivers, real pace truck. Heck, we even have real announcers too. MaxSpeedTV and LeithCars.com brings iRacing to your home on YouTube. Watch the next round of the Leith Direct 100 iRacing Series Tuesday night on a virtual Southern National Motorsports Park.
Here comes the 66 of Ethan Johnson.
Featuring drivers, spotters, and crew members from Southern National and Wake County Speedway competing for a virtual Leith Direct 100 trophy. Watch live on MaxSpeedTV's YouTube channel and on Facebook at Leith Cars.
Two wheels in the open road. I got the throttle wide open. Feel my pace. Got 100 horses between my legs. No destination.
The JW Racing Esports Truck Series is ready to go in the Irish Hills of Michigan. We're set to go here tonight with our coverage of the Good Times Country Store. 250 miles, 100 laps around Michigan's 2-mile oval here on the MaxSpeedTV network, as well as on CRN Sports Network for audiocast coverage. Wesley Outland flying solo tonight for the broadcast. Michael D'Amico on the production side of the MaxSpeedTV production, along with, of course, Trey Snide on production for the CRN Sports Network. We are ready for this event to get underway here in just about 9 minutes on the clock. Qualifying will be ready to start as the drivers of the JW Racing Esports Truck Series prepare for round number 4. Now the question is, can anybody stop Nicholas Sacco? The driver of the number 29 truck has been on a tear. Of course, winning at Bristol, winning last week's race at Pocono in a dominating fashion. And now the question remains, can anybody tame Sacco here tonight at Michigan, here in virtual iRacing coverage of the Josh White Racing Esports Truck Series? Again, it is the Good Times Country Store 250 around Michigan International Speedway, 250 miles on a 2-mile oval, or a tri-oval here, with a little curve right off of turn 4 as they make their way down the front straightaway. And this should be a great event, along for the ride. We are glad you're here. Just about 8 minutes remaining in qualifying, and we're starting to now see some of the trucks starting to make their way onto the racing surface and prepare to go here as we'll get ready for qualifying to quickly get underway. It looks like the number 13 truck will go to the top of the board currently as Truck Series qualifying is underway. There's the Bang Energy Drink number 13 entry of Michael McKinnon. Michael McKinnon trying to turn things around and get himself a decent finish here at Pocono Last week, a little struggles in the first couple of weeks of racing, but here today at Michigan, hopefully he can turn that around, as right now he goes to the top of the board with a 39.680 second lap. That's his best lap of time so far for the driver in truck number 13. Now falling back to second, as it looks like he just got bumped for the pole. As we have a new fast qualifier, we're now riding on board with Stephen Waldrop in the number 51 truck right now as he makes his way around Michigan. Good Times Country Store 250, again 250 miles, 100 laps on this exciting 2-mile track in the Irish Hills of Michigan for virtual iRacing tonight. On this Friday, it's round number 4. Now, we know where the first 4 rounds of racing were going to be. We'll find out sometime tonight or hopefully by next Monday of where rounds 5, 6, 7, and 8 will take place. As Ashley Dodgson from Australia on the speedway now in the car on the truck number 07. And he currently is on the board right now at 14th position overall as we're watching these drivers continue to make laps. Apologize, I was not able to be with y'all last Friday night. I had previous engagements, announcer endeavors in Georgia that I had to commit to and was unable to be able to make the broadcast call. But thank you so much to Ray Richard for filling in for me. I think he was solo last Friday night, so tonight I will be solo for the broadcast call. So looking at Ashley Dodgson making some more laps around the racetrack in his number 07 truck. And down the back stretch into turn number 3. Got about 5 minutes remaining. There's Eric Zimmerman in truck number 94 as he makes his lap around the racetrack. Oh. Keeping you up to date with what's going on here for round 4. There was Zimmerman again off of turn number 4 on his qualifying lap. Zimmerman in truck number 94. $200 goes to the race winner at 9th in, $20 to the fast qualifier. And ready to see what these drivers will do here. And there's also money now for 2nd and 3rd place as well. Hard Charger Award gets a free entry into the next race. As we see all these drivers now finishing with qualifying run. Andrew Hurley in truck number 3 on the speedway right now. Ready to go. $20 pole award to the driver that sets fast time. $220 first prize with $125 to the winner. $50 for 2nd, $25 for 3rd. As now we have Brady LaBeouf going to the top of the board in the number 9 truck. Good run for Brady LaBeouf. Hopefully he can have a good run here tonight. Disappointing run when he was on the pole at Bristol a couple of weeks ago. Got involved in an incident with a lap truck that was not of his doing. And now he goes to the top of the board. So Derek Fulton on the racetrack in truck number 19. Fulton's coming off of a victory. He won, of course, at the race here on the racetrack, the 19 truck. We'll see he's 4th overall right now. 39.930. And we'll see how they shake him up here on the clock for this run. Here's Chris Wilner. Wilner's Toyota Tundra finishing up with his qualifying lap. 17th overall. Chris Baines in truck number 54 on the speedway right now. Line it in there in turns number 1 and 2. And again, this is qualifying for the Good Times Country Store 250 here at Michigan on MaxSpeedTV as well as on the CRN Sports Network. And they got about 3 minutes on the clock remaining for qualifying to put that lap down that needs to be the best time of speed here. We're waiting to see how things develop. Derek Mullins on the speedway. Truck number 2. Right now, currently 18th on the pylon for scoring. Almost at 180 miles an hour. He puts it across the start-finish line, 39.757. Now his best lap. There's Derek Mullins in the number 2, 39.716. A little quicker there as the number 2 truck is currently 14th on the board. A 39.619 is the pole speed so far. And we've got about 2 minutes remaining for qualifying, and we'll be ready to go for 250 miles, 100 laps in the Good Times Country Store 250 on MaxSpeedTV, as well as on the CRN Sports Network. Brandon Bullock, Chris Baines, you see a flip-flop of both of those trucks as they get ready to make their way on the speedway. Chris Baines currently 21st right now on the board with a 39.778. We'll see if he can improve that as he crosses the stripe. And looking at his time now, staying at 21st, 39.762, the last lap of speed for Chris Baines in truck number 54. Brandon Bullock on the speedway now, making his laps in the number 21 entry. Brandon Bullock ready to go on the top of the scoring pylon somewhere, as that was his warm-up lap. Now he's officially on the clock, and we'll see where he goes with speed now. Brandon Bullock on the speedway in the Love's Country, or the Love's Truck Center's number 21 entry. Speedco down the back straightaway as we watch Brandon Bullock. Under 1 minute remaining now, coming up in their qualifying session. Set the stage for the Good Times Country Store 250 on MaxSpeedTV and on the CRN Sports Network. As here comes Bullock coming down the front straightaway into the tri-oval, and he will cross the line and take a speed best of 27th. Gonna have to pick it up. 38-second lap, a 38.978 to be exact for Brandon Bullock in truck number 21. Bullock down the back straightaway. As again, we're under 30 seconds remaining now in this qualifying session. Preparing for the Good Times Country Store 250 tonight at Michigan. Last 30 seconds on the clock here as they get ready to cross under the stripe. Brandon Bullock coming to the line, and he will post time of 27th. So now he'll bump up to 7th. From 27th to 7th, bumps up 20 positions, 39.653 for Brandon Bullock in truck number 21. What a hard charger in qualifying. From 27th on this pylon now to 7th overall. As it looks like your fast qualifier will be Brady LaBeouf in truck number 9. Again, the fast time here, 39.774. A time of speed there for Brady LaBeouf. Actually, that's at the bottom of the scoring pylon. We'll actually show you one more time the quick qualifying results as the field will get ready to assemble here and get gridded for this event. Yeah, it's truck number 9, Brady LaBeouf, 39.619 seconds for Brady LaBeouf. And he is, again, the fast qualifier. Brady LaBeouf in the Robert L. Barrios Foundation, LaBeouf Motorsports from Houma, Louisiana. He's a sales representative for NRE Power Systems, and his Chevrolet number 9 will grid on the pole. Well, without a further ado, as the field gets gridded, let's give you your starting lineup for this event. Can we take the graphic off the screen, please, with the logo? Can we take that off? I can't see the lineup. Brady LaBeouf, the fast qualifier. The Wise Guys starting lineup. Wise Guys. Starting lineup, row 1, Brady LaBeouf, fast qualifier. Stephen Waltrip will be alongside. In row number 2, it's Nicholas Sacco, the man everybody's got a bullseye on. Third quick qualifier, and Derek Fulton, also a former winner on the series. He'll fire off 4th outside row 2. Row number 3 is Austin McKinnon, 5th in the 87, and Rahul Eli in the 88 truck. He'll start 6th. Brandon Bullock will fire off 7th after being 27th on his first qualifying lap, and Tanner Carter will fire off 8th in the 00 Toyota. Moving on to row number 5, Jason Keffer in the 9th position alongside Michael McKinnon in truck 13. He'll start 10th. The rest of the lineup goes down. James Schoenwolf is in the 11th starting spot in truck number 83, followed by Michael Clary in truck number 70. Row number 7 will find Josh Mayhew in the 13th starting position, alongside Zach Talley in the 14th spot in the 30. Row number 8, Derek Mullins in the Toyota. He'll start 15th. Steve Affont will start 16th in truck number 11. Row number 9 will find the founder of the series, Joshua White from Marmat, West Virginia. He'll fire off 17th, and Nicholas Biscotti will fire off 18th in the 38. Moving on to row number 10 in the 9th positions, it's going to be Andrew Hurley in the 19th starting spot in truck 3, and Chris Wilner of the Motor Racing Network in the 20th position in truck 26 Toyota. Row number 11 finds Gene Rogluski in the 21st spot in his Toyota 99, and another Toyota alongside him, the 54 of Chris Baines. Row number 12 will find Ashley Dodson from Australia starting 23rd, and Dylan Welch of the Motor Racing Network and also Fox Sports will start 24th in truck 24. Row 13 will find Eric Zimmerman in the 25th position in truck 94, and Tyler Beeman will start 26th in the 91. Row 14 will find Christopher Williams in the 09 Toyota. He'll fire off 27th. Robert Gregory will start 28th in the 92 Toyota. Green flag goes in the air as they come down the front straightaway. We are racing at Michigan. 250 miles, 100 laps. We're right on board now as they roar to turn 1 with Brady LaBeouf. He leads the way into the first corner. This race is underway. Lap 1 on the board, down the back straightaway. LaBeouf gets some company there as he's there in the number 1 and 2 spot. Here comes Kyle Sacco. Nicholas Sacco. Sacco to the inside, looking for the number 2 position as they roar into turn number 3. Down into turn number 3 off of number 4. 1 lap on the board, and it's Brady LaBeouf leading the opening lap here at Michigan. The Brady LaBeouf, the man at the top of the board. You see a pack of trucks behind him. 2 rows deep, door to door, from 3rd through 6th as they make their way off the corner. And it's still LaBeouf pulling away from the charge of everybody. We're on lap number 2 of 125. 250 miles on a 2-mile oval, 125 laps of racing. This 250-mile event here at Michigan. Brady LaBeouf still the man that leads the early way. They come across the line. You see the top 3 on the top of the board. Waldrop's in 2nd. Nicholas Sacco sits in 3rd. There's a battle there heating up for 2nd and 3rd with Waldrop and Sacco for that position. 3rd and 4th now with Derek Fulton in the mix in the number 19, starting to make a move down the back straightaway as they stay single file. No one breaking out of line. We're in the opening laps here. Lap 2 of 125. MaxSpeedTV, the CRN Sports Network coverage here tonight from Michigan. Lap 2 of 125. Nicholas Sacco still leading the way here. Lap 2 of 125. They're going to come across the line. 2 laps complete. Working lap number 3, and still everybody plays nice. With the leader, LaBeouf, back to the corner. There's the battle for 2nd and 3rd with Stephen Waldrop. Nicholas Sacco in that mix. He's in truck number 51. Stephen Waldrop, Brady LaBeouf. Sacco's in 29. He's normally in a black 29. Now he's in a white 29 with black numerals around the paint of the number 29 as he's changed up his paint scheme a little bit. That's one of the things I like about this JW Racing Esports Truck Series is they actually several times change up their designs. They change up their graphics and wrap jobs on their trucks. They don't run the same wrap job week after week. At least some don't. Cross the line, working lap 4 now of 125, and it's still Brady LaBeouf leading the way. Brady LaBeouf, Stephen Waldrop, and Nicholas Sacco, the top 3 as it stands. In 4th, watching this battle there, Eli McKinnon also in that mix. As they go down the straightaway, you see the full ticker on the top of the screen showing the top 3 on the top 3. And on the bottom, you have the full field rundown as we look now at Austin McKinnon and Raul Eli battling for position. That's for 5th and 6th on the racetrack. As they get ready to cross the line and put another lap on the board, we're on lap number 5 of 125 here at Michigan in the early going. Wesley Outland solo tonight. As Ray Richer off taking care of some other things, and I couldn't get my buddy Buck Roos to join me in the booth. Unfortunately, I am calling this race on solo. They dive into turn number 3, 6 of 125. LaBeouf, Waldrop, Sacco, the top 3. There they are as they come off the corner, all single file. No one breaking out of line. Working now lap number 7 this time by across the stripe. It's 125. Working lap 7 of 125. Again, this race, 250 miles on a 2-mile over here at the Irish Hills of Michigan. And the leader again is still Brady LaBeouf. LaBeouf again leading down the back straightaway. There's our flip view camera. And Stephen Waldrop is starting to close in and make a run on the leader, LaBeouf. But LaBeouf is not going to err to side of caution and make a slip. It looks like he started to pull away and uses his own draft against him. LaBeouf does on Waldrop, and he starts to sell away from him as they come across the start-finish line now. Okay, now lap number 8 of 125. The leader is still Brady LaBeouf. Waldrop in second, Sacco third. Here comes that yellow, that neon yellow truck starting to get in the battle. Schoenwolf is up there as well as the rest of the field with Eli. We've got Derek Fulton in the 19. Starting to get a little squirmy there for a minute as Ashley Dodson starts to make a run through the field. They make a run on Raul Eli in the 88 truck. There they are from Fulton, Eli, and then you have Ashley Dodson right there behind him. As they make their way down the straightaway, back off of turn 4 here at the Tri-Oval. This battle continues on here, working lap number 9 of 125 in this opening laps. As there is the driver, Ashley Dodson. Problems on his truck. He's in the 27th position behind Eric Zimmerman. But my question is, who is that truck that's behind him? I want to say that might be, oh my goodness, it looks just like Ashley Dodson's truck. And they make their way off the corner, back down the front straightaway. Little slide, crossover move trying to happen. As they cross the line, another lap on the board here. 125 laps at Michigan. We're in the early going of the Josh White Racing Esports Truck Series. LaBeouf still leading the way. Waldrop in that number 2 position. As they go to the back straightaway, Nicholas Sacco waiting patiently like a coiled cobra, ready to strike on his prey. Looks like LaBeouf slipped there just a little bit, and this allows Stephen Waldrop to close in just a hair. As they make their way off of turn number 4, they come down to the bottom of the apron, back up to the start-finish line. LaBeouf and Waldrop still continue to battle. 1 and 2 for position into turn number 1 and 2. Off the back straightaway. Riding on board with Stephen Waldrop up on the roof cam. There you see him starting to close in on that interval. On the driver of the number 9, Brady LaBeouf, you're on board now with second place runner. Little bit of banking in the corners here in Michigan, not much. As they make their way back down the straightaway here into the front of the Tri-Oval. And we will get ready to tack off another lap. Working now lap number 14 this time by. Or lap 12, correct, lap 12 of 125. Stephen Waldrop, he's in second. Off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. And Stephen Waldrop trying to hold off the likes of Nicholas Sacco and more. As he goes down the corner, Derek Bolton is there in the 4th position along with Eli. Andrew Hurley is in truck number 3. That's the truck that looks just like Ashley Dodson's truck, but it's actually Andrew Hurley in the number 3 entry as they get ready to come across the stripe and put another lap on the board. Lap 12 of 125.
Caution's out.
Here in Michigan. We'll go side by side, or will we not? We have a caution. Caution on the speedway. First yellow of the race here at Michigan. We are about to go to commercial break and go side by side, but now we have a yellow flag on the race course, and it involves Nicholas Biscotti in the 38 truck. A couple other trucks get together and into the wall, up and over. Steve Affront, Nicholas Biscotti, and some others as we have caution on the speedway. Let's see how this happened between Avant in the 11 and Nicholas Biscotti in the 38. A little contact in the right rear, got into Avant. Biscotti goes airborne, and Steve Avant slides through the tri-oval going back into turn number 1, and we go under the yellow flag. So the first yellow coming out. Looks like also Dylan Welch might have got a piece of it in the number 24. Wow, a tough break there. There's Dylan Welch. Got the retro Jeff Gordon DuPont colors on his number 24. Aspired broadcaster Dylan Welch. He's also the son of Vince Welch from NASCAR on Fox. Dylan Welch does broadcast with the Motor Racing Network along with NASCAR on Fox. He does a couple of ARCA broadcasts as well. We go under the yellow flag. Lap 14. And, hey, by the way, he's an aspiring, successful midget racer in the world of USAC to boot. 14 of 125. We're under caution here at Michigan. We'll be back with more from the Good Times Country Store 250 with the JW Racing Esports Truck Series on MaxSpeedTV and the CRN Sports Network in a moment.
Is a unique product. I mounted it in my truck. We've been through some rough terrain. There's a lot of tough roads that we go through here to get to some of the spots that we want to walk into. I can definitely say that the Rifle Caddy stands up to its name.
Back here at Michigan, still under the caution flag. Couple of trucks cycled around and go make pit stops, but we had to take a break. We're actually getting ready to go side by side when that first caution flag came out involving Biscotti, again, Avant and Dylan Welch. We're working lap 16 of 125 in the Good Times Country Store 250 from the Irish Hills of Michigan on MaxSpeedTV and the CRN Sports Network. Wesley Outland flying solo tonight on the broadcast call. Ray Richard unavailable to be here with me, along with Buck Roos, handling some band affairs. Man, he plays music in the band and unable to join us for tonight. And honestly, if the weather would not have if the weather would have cooperated like it should have on this Friday evening, I was supposed to be covering the races for Speed 51 at Ace Speedway, but unfortunately, the races got postponed, and we'll get ready for next week with the Cars Tour event. But working lap 16 of 125, so good to be here along with you. This is the JW Racing Esports Truck Series. And again, right now, race analysis virtual style from Michigan. It is a 2 mile per hour speed, clear skies, 87 degrees up in Michigan here, just outside of Detroit. And again, this race, 125 laps. Tire window is between 30 to 40 laps. Pit window is 45. And again, the pit road speed in Brooklyn, Michigan is at 55 miles per hour. So that's the way things develop after our first caution flag is about to come to a conclusion. It looks like they're still under the yellow flag. Lap 17 of 125 here tonight. As again, we have the incident involving a couple of trucks on the front straightaway on the tri-oval. And we'll get ready to re-rack them and restack them, as they say. Brady LaBeouf, the man that is leading the way in truck number 9. All systems go for Brady LaBeouf. And the driver in the 9 from Louisiana doing a phenomenal job early at the time being, staying in that spot from Houma, Louisiana, in the Robert Barrios Foundation, LaBeouf Motorsports Chevrolet, number 9. Also NRE Power Systems on the hood of the number 9, leading the way. Like they're going to take another lap under caution. The lights will go off on the pace car. And I think we'll get 1 to go indication this time by, so we'll set them up for the restart. Everybody been able to get now the double up formation, 2 by 2. There's Nicholas Sacco ready in that number 2 spot in truck number 29. Looking for another win on the series. He dominated at Pocono last week. And we're going to see if the Buddy Project number 29 Chevrolet Silverado will still stay up there in that spot. The lights are again off on the pace car. We will get ready to go back for the restart here. I don't know why it's saying green. We're still under caution. So Nicholas, the little ticker on the top left of the broadcast says green with the green light on, but it's still under yellow. So they are getting ready to come to green down the back straightaway for that pace car to duck on off to pit road, come back to Barney on the flag stand, the virtual iRacing flagman, and get ready to get this back underway. Lap 18 of 125. The pace car drops onto pit road into the tri-oval and picks up speed. Green flag going back in the air. And we are back underway here. Okay, I'm not sure what happened. Are we back? Check and see if you are not back live. See if that's the problem. Oh. Got a little producer issues here they're trying to work on fixing. Ha! And we have a caution, it looks like. No. Okay. Okay, we have a replay or something. If it's all going to come unglued, it's going to come unglued, right? When you're working solo and you're by yourself. Lap 20 of 125, and there is the battle for the lead. Nicholas Sacco running down LaBeouf in the top spot. That's this back in real time as they roar back into the corner, back into turn number 1. Turn 2 down the back straightaway. Sacco is there. Here comes also truck number 29, Sacco, looking for that spot. Josh Mayu with a burst of speed up to third now, battling alongside Raul Eli in the 80 machine. The neon yellow truck, that's for third and fourth position. As they come across the line. Waltrip's there in truck 51. The rest of the pack making their way around the speedway. Lap 21 this time by of 125 laps, and Brady LaBeouf leads the way, but one wrong slip, and it's going to be Nicholas Sacco to go to the dance. Doing everything he can to stay into that top position. As they make their way around the corner, the battle for the lead. Right now we follow it. Brady LaBeouf, Nicholas Sacco. And here comes Sacco down to the bottom of the apron, trying to close in on Brady LaBeouf for the top spot. Nicholas Sacco, again, the points leader in the truck series. We continue on with this event in the early going. About to put 25 laps on the board. Nicholas Sacco in the Buddy Project out of Bushkill, Pennsylvania. Trying to make a move to the outside lane. Looks like there's a little neck code on the problem for your leader. a netcode issue, possibly on the 9 of Brady LaBeouf. You saw him flashing on the screen, virtual style. A netcode means that there's an internet issue, and it could possibly cost LaBeouf the lead. Let's see if he can continue to monitor that and hold on to it now. We work lap number 24 of 23 laps being complete in this event. Brady LaBeouf, again, diving back off into corner number 1 and 2. You saw for a minute there a little flash, and he comes back and he flashes again. That is a netcode issue. Netcode means a internet problem on the person that is competing. So whether their internet's lagging or if it's buffering or something, that's the netcode that they use in the world of iRacing announcer terminology. Nonetheless, they make their way off the corner. 3 trucks now beginning to run each other down for the lead. As here comes Sacco in the number 2 spot, and the driver also right there behind him is going to be Quinn Howell, and Josh Mayu also in that mix. Josh Mayu has now moved to position number 3. So you got the gray and black truck of the number 1 position of LaBeouf, and then you've got 2 white trucks reeling them in of Sacco and Mayu as they go to the back straightaway. And you got Eli sitting there in the neon yellow truck in the number 4 position. Waldrop 5th, Keffer 6th, McKinnon and Welch is 7th and 8th. McKinnon 9th, and Joshua White is in the 10th position. As we work now 25 laps complete on lap 26 now here at Michigan. JW Racing Esports Truck Series live on MaxSpeedTV and the CRN Sports Network, along with producers Michael D'Amico for MaxSpeedTV, Trey Snide for CRN. We're in the early going here. 25 laps complete, under 100 laps to go at Michigan. And understanding that there possibly might be a communication or a problem between the iRacing network servers and the software, so we're trying to keep tabs on that. But nonetheless, we still continue to race. Lap number 26 now being on the board. There's a nice little battle starting to brew up with those 7 trucks right there in the pack as they go down the straightaway. New leader looks like Nicholas Sacco will go to the top spot. Put Brady LaBeouf back to 3rd as he also gets passed by the driver of Mayu. Looks like Mayu wants more though, as he's in that number 2 spot. Josh Mayu looking to the inside, to the outside, trying to close in and make something work. Nothing there. They come back off the corner. This is for the lead. And also Brady LaBeouf trying to get back into that fight again as well. 2 lead changes so far in this race in the first 27 laps. Under 100 to go. Nicholas Sacco, the winner, at, again, doing a phenomenal job last week at Pocono. 2.5 mile tricky triangle. And now sets his sights on winning at Dover in the opening round. Also now looks to try to go for 3 wins on the series as they make their way back into the corner. This is round number 4. We had, of course, that crazy race where Brantley in truck 12, Aaron Brantley won at Charlotte in the iRacing special all-star race for the trucks. Then they decided to make it into a series for the JW Racing Esports Truck Series, broadcasted on MaxSpeedTV as well as on CRN Sports Network for the audio coverage. And we saw Nicholas Sacco win at the Munster Mile at Dover. Then at Bristol, Derek Fulton won the Bristol race in truck number 19. And then we turned around last week, went to Pocono, and it was Nicholas Sacco winning again. And what do you know? As we work lap number 30 this time around, Nicholas Sacco in truck 29 in the BuddyProject.org entry is leading the way in his Chevrolet. Down the back straightaway, the interval cut to almost 1/100th of a second, trying to make it in faster as they come in off the corner off of turn 4. One wrong slip by Sacco, and Brady LaBeouf can go back to the lead. 2 lead changes now in this race in the first 30 laps as they cross the start-finish line and work lap number 31 this time by. Sacco, LaBeouf, Josh Mayu, Eli, all there. There's your top 5 after 25 laps. We'll go side by side. We'll be back with more coverage in a moment from Michigan and the JW Racing Esports Truck Series.
I need something faster.
LeithCars.com offers Leith Direct online buying. With no hassle pricing on used cars, I just pick my car and click to buy. They'll even deliver it to me. And if I change my mind in 3 days, I can just bring it back. Leith Direct online buying from LeithCars.com. It's one more reason why it's easier here.
The Rifle Caddy is a unique product. I mounted it in my truck. We've been through some rough terrain. There's a lot of tough roads that we go through here to get to some of the spots that we want to walk into. I can definitely say that the Rifle Caddy stands up to its name.
Field roars down the back straightaway, back there live at Michigan. Virtual iRacing coverage of the JW Racing Esports Truck Series. There's your top 5 after 31 laps in this event. As they exit off of turn number 3, Brady LaBeouf, Nicholas Sacco continue to battle their ascent for that top P1 position. And they'll exit off of turn 4, back to the straightaway. Josh Mayu sitting patiently in 3rd. And as long as everybody stays and is nice, we'll see this battle begin to pick up as here comes a couple of other trucks that are in 4th and 5th position, led by Keffer and Eli starting to close in and make a pack amongst themselves as well. Here comes Dylan Welch also in that mix in truck number 24. Also the 81, the 01 truck, all these trucks starting to make a run through the field and make a rally happen. They exit off of turn 4, back to the front straightaway. Raul Eli and Jason Keffer battle for that position. 01 truck right behind him. Then you got also Andrew Hurley there in the pink truck as they make their way back off the corner. We're here at Michigan, the JW Racing Esports Truck Series. This race rolls on. Well, yeah, but I think I said Hurley was in the 14 truck. He's not, or he's actually in the 14 position. The pink truck is not Hurley. That's actually the 51 there for that position. So watching them as they make their way off the corner. Trying to slice and dice off the corner. There's that number 51 truck. I want to say that's Stephen Waldrop for that position. It is Stephen Waldrop for that spot. Is also now we see McKinnon, Stephen Waldrop are in front of one another. The 01's in front of him as they battle for that position down the back straightaway. And looks like we got an opportunity for the lead, possibly, as here come the leaders off the corner. Oh, a 3-truck battle now for the lead. Sacco's in trouble as here comes now Josh Mayu peeking down to the inside. Couldn't get there in time. They run each other down to the bottom of the apron, in close to the start-finish line. No change in that position as we're still working now lap number 35, complete on lap 36. Sacco still leads the way. 2 lead changes in the beginning of this race. As for the time being at the start, it was Brady LaBeouf that led the opening go. Since then, Nicholas Sacco got around him. He still leads in truck 29, looking for his 3rd win on the series. The points leader for the JW Racing Esports Truck Series. Sitting there in 2nd, Josh Mayu. And while we have a break in the action, we watch these fields come off of turn number 4. We're seeing everybody negotiate off the corner. As you see the ticker on the top of the screen, the top 3 at the top and the bottom of the ticker is the full field rundown here. And as it stands, Nicholas Sacco in truck number 29, the man that continues to hold off all comers, leading the way here. Sacco, Mayu, and LaBeouf as it stands on lap number 31 of 125 laps in this 250 miler. You can do the math, 250 miles, 2 mile over, that's 125 laps for the distance here for this race. And again, we knew the opening 4 races of the JW Racing Esports Truck Series. We knew that it was going to be at Dover, Bristol, Pocono last week, and Michigan tonight. We do not know where the next 4 races will be, or for that matter, the rest of the schedule. However, follow JW Racing Esports Truck Series, JW Racing, Josh White Racing Esports on Facebook, at Fighting Marine on Twitter for all the information on the upcoming races. Now, I do know that I think they are planning a dirt race at Virtual Eldora Speedway, just like the real NASCAR Gander Outdoor Truck Series does yearly. I know they are planning a truck race on the dirt at Eldora Speedway, just do not know when that will be on the schedule. As they make their way off the corner back into turn number 1, Nicholas Sacco watching through his rearview mirror. One wrong slip and he's going to have to hold off the likes of Mayu and LaBeouf and company, as that's how it stands right now, your top 3. Down into turn number 3. Nicholas Sacco, 40.470 seconds for Sacco. Crossing the start-finish line, Josh Mayu in the number 2 position. Sitting in 3rd spot, here comes LaBeouf, peeking back to the bottom of the racetrack. He'll look for 2nd. They're going to go door to door for that position as they exit off turn 2. Single file, no one breaking out of line. They'll stay in that position as they go to the back straightaway. Into turn number 3. Sacco drifts up the speedway. Here comes now Mayo. Mayu looking his chops, ready to pounce like an alley cat in a dark alley night. On his prey, off the corner. Here they come, cross the line. Still can't reel him in. Trying to just cut the interval to under 1/100 of a second difference, but still cannot close that gap in any further. As it's still Nicholas Sacco out in front. Lap number 41 of 125. Lap 63 will be halfway. 125 laps the distance here in round 4 of the JW Racing Esports Truck Series tonight from, again, the Irish Hills of Virtual Michigan. MaxSpeedTV, Michael D'Amico on production. CRN Sports Network, Trey Snide on the broadcast audio side of things. I'm Wesley Outland, flying solo tonight, unable to get any colleague to join me in the booth, so I'm doing it on my own, and that's why there'll be some times of silence and quiets and side-by-side commercial breaks just to fill in those times, and so I don't lose my golden voice pipes as they get ready to come off of turn 2 to the back straightaway. Nicholas Sacco, a little net code issue on LaBeouf. We saw that a couple of times already. On truck number 9, he's in 3rd. So some net code issues still on Brady LaBeouf in the 9 truck, but a phenomenal job. There you see it is again. Woo, did you see the smoke cloud come from the back end of the 9 truck? As it looked like he almost put it in the fence. That's a net code issue. That is internet quality not buffering at its best for his location, for the driver out of Louisiana, Brady LaBeouf, but nonetheless, he stays in that number 3 position, nip-tucked there behind the top 2 of the light truck leaders of Sacco and Mayu. Back straightaway into turn number 3, they come roaring. Nicholas Sacco still in that top spot. Josh Mayu sitting in 2nd, waiting gently. Back to 3rd. Brady LaBeouf, there's your top 3, they're on the top. Full ticker at the bottom of the top 3 ticker, showing the full field rundown. And while we have a break in the action, or while we have this green flag run going on, let's real quickly, if we will, take a look at the point standings going into this race. Okay, I understand there is no points. We do not have a Okay, so I've been informed that there is not a point season for this deal. Okay. They advertised that Nick Sacco was the points leader. So, Sacco and Mayu currently right now 1, 2, and 3 with LaBeouf. That's the way they make their way off the corner. Working lap number 45 of 125 here at Michigan. Nicholas Sacco still the man that's leading the way. Brady LaBeouf still having that net code issue in the number 3 position as they make their way down the straightaway back into the corner. Everybody, for the most part, playing it nice. And that's the thing about Michigan. Michigan has the tendency of having long, drawn-out green flag runs, and it looks like we're seeing that same scenario happen here after just one caution flag back on lap number 13. Again, watching this battle continue as they make their way off of turn 2 to the back straightaway. So far clean and green as they go down the back straightaway, but Nicholas Sacco still holding on to that spot. Josh Mayu in second position. Sitting in third, Brady LaBeouf. No change in those top 3 trucks as they go down into turn 2, diving in to the bottom of the racetrack. And in turn number 3, they'll climb the banking, go into that best preferred line off of turn number 4. And then they'll creep crawl back to the tri-oval, back at speed, down across the stripe at the bottom of the apron. As you see, even on Sunday afternoon, the best drivers of the NASCAR Cup Series do the exact same equivalent to get around the Irish Hills of Michigan International Speedway. The JW Racing Esports Truck Series continues to roll on as we get closer to halfway now. Working lap number 46 on the board. Thank you for those joining us. Working now lap 47 of 125. As it again is, it's still Nicholas Sacco leading the way. Sacco jumped out on a pass on Brady LaBeouf and has not looked back since. The interval still almost 100th of a second or more. Losing gap is Mayu now on Sacco for that spot. As we close in on the halfway mark here, coming up very shortly, working lap number 48 of 125. Oh, let's take you back to the field, take a look at some other drivers and see how they're doing. A good job for the driver in the 0-1. West Virginia Mountaineers alumni Chevrolet of Jason Keffer. Right now he currently sits on the racetrack in position number 16, a lap down. So that is a lap down truck of Jason Keffer. Got some trucks on pit road for service. Steve Font is 1 lap down. They're coming in for pit road stops, including Gene Rogluski just fly by on the pit road. And I figured we were closing in on that green flag run. Here comes Chris Wilner from the Motor Racing Network and the Five Guys, Ian Trish Toyota. Down onto pit road for the attention of his crew. 38, Nicholas Biscotti, 3 laps down. He got caught up in that tangle with the Font and Dylan Welch in the first caution, the only caution of the race flag so far, as we're starting to see a cycle of green flag pit stops beginning to take place. And there's the driver right now in the 3rd position, Brady LaBeouf. And again, the number 9 truck had some net code issues, but he still hangs tight there in position number 3, but still trying to run down Nicholas Sacco and Josh Mayu. And again, pit stops cycling around here in this green flag run as we have 75 laps to go. Saw a little smoke again from the net code issue on Brady LaBeouf's number 9 truck. He saves it, still stays in position 3. And they're all getting on the binders. The leaders are coming to pit road. First sequence of green flag pit stops underway on lap number 51. 50 laps officially completed. And here comes the Buddy Project, number 02. Josh Mayu coming into the pits right now. He has fell back to the 5th position. Nicholas Sacco is on pit road. So is Josh Mayu, as you're seeing right now. The work being done. Getting a new tank of Sunoco racing fuel put in. A new side of radials on the Goodyear Eagles, both on the left and the right side. Track bar and a wedge adjustment. And he'll come back down off of pit road right in front of truck number 19 as he was coming in for entrance. Exit for Mayu. And we also see now Zach Talley there in his truck number 30. That's the one he just passed a moment ago on pit road for the attention of his crew. Virtual style. Truck jumping from the right to the left, add the fuel, track bar and a wedge, and take off back down and away. James Schoenwolf is there. The 192 design entry number 83. His crew on pit road getting his truck serviced and ready. As we are back action here, there's a number 2 Fitzgerald entry of Derek Mullins. Derek Mullins is on pit road for the attention of his crew for service. And there is Jason Keffer, who has now cycled back around. He was a lap down the last time we saw him. He has now moved to the 2nd position. And it cycles back around for Nicholas Sacco to be back as the leader. Nicholas Sacco, there he is, right there in front of Jason Keffer. You just saw a little glimpse of him on the upper left of your monitor. As they go into, there he is, the back of the truck. In the interval at almost over a second. And after a cycle of green flag pit stops, Nicholas Sacco will cycle into the pits first, and he will exit the pits in first. So that's the way it stands right now. Top 5 after 52 laps. Nicholas Sacco leads the way as we come close to halfway at Michigan. We'll go side by side and have more coverage in a moment.
The Rifle Caddy is a unique product. I mounted it in the truck. We've been through rough terrain. There's a lot of tough roads that we go through here to get to some of the spots that we want to walk into. I can definitely say that the Rifle Caddy stands up to the
I need something faster.
LeithCars.com offers Leith Direct online buying. With no hassle pricing on used cars, I just pick my car and click to buy. They'll even deliver it to me. And if I change my mind in 3 days, I can just bring it back. Leith Direct online buying from LeithCars.com. It's one more reason why it's easier here.
Real race cars, real race track, real drivers, real pace truck. Heck, we even have real announcers too. MaxSpeedTV and LeithCars.com brings iRacing to your home on YouTube. Watch the next round of the Leith Direct 100 iRacing Series Tuesday night on a virtual Southern National Motorsports Park.
Here comes the 66 of Ethan Johnson.
Featuring drivers, spotters, and crew members from Southern National and Wake County Speedway competing for a virtual Leith Direct 100 trophy. Watch live on MaxSpeedTV's YouTube channel and on Facebook at Leith Cars.
About 5 laps to the halfway mark here at Michigan. New leader again, it's still Nicholas Sacco. 2 lead changes in the first half of this race. As we'll get ready to give you a full-field rundown here in just a couple of moments at the halfway mark. 1 caution flag has stopped the race for 4 laps. 70 laps to go. Come up again on halfway at lap number 63. And 5 lead changes amongst 2 drivers have cycled around. 5 lead changes amongst 2 drivers, LaBeouf and Sacco. Nobody else has jumped into the lead. Nicholas Sacco, still the man out in front. There's the interval there. Jason Keffer, the West Virginia alumni entry, was in second, but now he's challenged by driver again of Josh Mayu for the number 2 position. And Mayu will reel him in down the back straightaway. Coming up on halfway in just a couple of more laps. 57 of 125 here. And again, 1 yellow flag slowing this event. Since then, it's been all clean and green. We've had a green flag cycle of pit stops, and now the race roars on. Back on lap number 58 complete. Now working lap 59. Nicholas Sacco, there he is. And there's that battle for second continuing with Josh Mayu and Keffer. Josh Mayu, Jason Keffer for that spot on the racetrack. A little bit more information about the driver in the third position. That's the West Virginia colors, the blue and yellow, or the blue and gold. Number 01. Jason Keffer from Cross Lines, West Virginia, currently resides in Charlotte, North Carolina, sponsored by the Wood and Vine. Team Mountaineer Motorsports entry, served 9 years in the U.S. Air Force, graduated from West Virginia University in 2015, raced for JRM in the Season 1 of the NASCAR Heat Pro League, and JRM is abbreviated for Junior Motorsports, and been back on iRacing for about a month now. So there's that driver. Talking about him, there's McKinnon. McKinnon's having a good run tonight. Driver that number 13. First time we've kind of bragged about him a little bit. It's Michael McKinnon in the Bang Energy Drink entry. Comes off the corner. Showing Baines in that 54 truck. As they make their way, Chris Baines, red, black, and white 54. His Toyota just kind of laying in the weeds. Andrew Hurley in truck number 3. He's in 7. Austin McKinnon in 8th. The McKinnon family doing well. 9th is the 09 entry. Raul Eli, he was in the top 5 in the early going of this race. Tyler Beeman also having a good run for him in the red 91. There's Stephen Waldrop, right there outside the top 10 in the 11th position. There's his truck. As we are coming up here on the halfway mark this time by. Derek Mullins and Dylan Welch having a little battle of wits amongst themselves as they try to close in on that truck in front of them of Tanner Carter in the 00, his Toyota. And we are officially coming to halfway next time by. As they cross the stripe, cross flags are out, working lap 63, and halfway next time around here in this event. 125 laps, 250 miles. As the leader crosses the stripe, there's Joshua White in the founder behind the JW Racing Esports Truck Series. Former NASCAR ARCA competitor. Wants to get back into the wheel of that competition hopefully very soon, working on some sponsorship programs to help him do that. Also got, again, that great sponsors, Broadwing and Flycat, so many more, K9 Heroes. All those sponsors there. There is Brandon Bullock. He's currently 23rd on the racetrack. The 21 Loves Truck Center's entry. Speedco Chevrolet crossing the line. And as they cross the start-finish line, there is the leader, Nicholas Sacco. Well, that's Josh Mayu. He's in second. But he's 2 seconds behind your leader. There he is, the man out in front. Nicholas Sacco in truck number 29, just after halfway here at Michigan. So a good run so far for that driver, Nicholas Sacco. Everybody's going to put a bullseye on him. You know, Chase Elliott won the bounty at Charlotte over Kyle Busch. We might need to talk with Josh White on the JW Racing Esports Truck Series about possibly putting a bounty on Nicholas Sacco, because he's holding off all comers, leading the way in truck number 29. Coming off of a win last week at Pocono. He won, of course, again at Dover. And besides Brantley winning the All-Star race, Sacco has won 2 races now, looking to try to go for 3 out of 4. And the only other driver that's won on the series has been Derek Fulton, who won back at Bristol. Speaking of Bristol, that's where NASCAR will be at this weekend. Races on Sunday and Monday. Sunday afternoon, 3:30 for the Cup Series. And Monday night NASCAR for the Xfinity Series. It's 7 o'clock from Bristol, the last great Coliseum. There's Steve Affont, the 11 truck. Remember, he brought out that first and only caution in the race. Closing in on Christopher Williams and everybody else as they make their way off of turn 4. Just after halfway. Working out lap number 67 as they roar back into turn number 1 and 2. 125 laps the distance, and Steve Font, the man leading the way. Christopher Williams, Steve Font, that's the battle for 24th and 25th position. You know, so many people say, oh man, why don't you show something else besides the leaders? Well, we're trying to do that. Michael D'Amico's on the ball, trying to cover some of the other drivers and what they're doing. There's the battle for 21st and 22nd. Well, not really much of a battle. Michael Clary in front of Robert Gregory in the 92. Robert Gregory's Toyota crossing the start-finish line. Nicholas Sacco, still the man out in front. There's Tanner Carter, 00. There is Sacco. And he is the man that is leading the way on a clinic tonight here at Virtual Michigan. Coverage again on MaxSpeedTV and the CRN Sports Network for audio coverage. Michael D'Amico doing a phenomenal job on the MaxSpeedTV production side of things. Trey Sneid on the broadcast side of things for the CRN Sports audio coverage. And again, Wesley Outland here with you for live coverage of the JW Racing Esports Truck Series. And it's been no change. One caution flag in the race right before lap 20. I think it was on lap 13 or 14 we had a caution with a couple of trucks involved. And then he dropped the green flag, and it's been clean and green since. And the long green flag run, and you expect that here at Michigan. And the man that's led the way just after halfway a few laps ago was Nicholas Sacco in truck number 29. He is still the man out in front. I want to send the thanks to Over the Top. We'll have to put that ticker back up there again. Over the Top Paints and Designs. Thank you to Over the Top Paints and Designs. They do a lot of the virtual wrap jobs for all of the iRacing truck broadcasts and things that are on MaxSpeedTV. So we just want to say thank you to them. Over the Top Designs -looselugnuts.com. If you want to have any work done on your virtual race car or truck, Over the Top Designs again. But thank you to that sponsor. We'd also like to thank our sponsors on the CRN Sports Network that include the new HiQ Energy Drink, Unforgettables, Symmetry Financial Group. Thank you to all of those sponsors as we continue to roll here. JW Racing Esports Truck Series. It's the Yawner here at Michigan. No change in position. Nicholas Sacco leads the way. We'll step away and go side by side for our coverage. We'll be back here in just a moment. MaxSpeedTV and CRN coverage from Michigan. Lap number 72 of 125. And Nicholas Sacco continuing to lead the way. We're going to take a quick break and go side by side. We'll have more coverage here in just a moment from Michigan in the JW Racing East Truck Series on MaxSpeedTV and the CRN Sports Network.
I need something faster.
LeithCars.com offers Leith Direct online buying. With no hassle pricing on used cars, I just pick my car and click to buy. They'll even deliver it to me. And if I change my mind in 3 days, I can just bring it back. Leith Direct online buying from LeithCars.com. It's one more reason why it's easier here.
Looking to do something fun, different, and exciting with a family? Experience Friday Night Stock Car Racing, located in South Raleigh at the Wake County Speedway. Wake County Speedway is a quarter-mile bagged asphalt facility, providing lots of close racing action. For more information, including the schedule, please visit WCSpeedway.com. Wake County Speedway, America's favorite bull ring.
The Rifle Caddy is a unique product. I mounted it in my truck. We've been through some rough terrain. There's a lot of tough roads that we go through here to get to some of the spots that we want to walk into. I can definitely say that the Rifle Caddy stands up to its name.
Setting up for the final 50 laps of this event here for the JW Racing Esports Truck Series. Lap 75 on the board of 125. 50 laps to go. Let's take a look at your top 10 as it stands right now here on MaxSpeedTV and the CRN Sports Network. Sacco still leads the way. Mayu is in second. LaBeouf is third. He was your qualifier. Fast time. Keffer is in fourth. McKinnon is in fifth. Baines, Hurley, Eli, Beeman, and Mullins, the top 10. Hey, by the way, don't forget, next week, Martinsville is what I'm being told. Martinsville Speedway. So we go from a 2-mile track here in the Irish Hills of Michigan to a paperclip half-mile of mayhem in Martinsville next Friday night for the JW Racing Esports Truck Series coverage at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on MaxSpeedTV and the CRN Sports Network. Sacco still leads the way. The interval is now almost 1.5 seconds for Josh Mayu. And they will begin to make pit stops again. There's going to be a money stop coming up, at least another sequence of green flag pit stops on the way, unless we get a foreseen needed caution here in the Good Times Country Store 250 here at Michigan. But for right now, it is still Nicholas Sacco. There's a battle for 20. Oh, here we go. Trucks are on pit road. We've got trucks starting to make their way onto pit road for service. As we see now, Robert Gregory on the pits in the 92. A couple of other trucks. Austin McKinnon making a pit stop. Dent in the back end of the left rear of his truck, number 87. Ready to bring this to the finish. Andrew Hurley, he's been kind of quiet tonight. Truck number 3. He's 1 lap down as he comes in for pits. Dylan Welch making his could-be final pit stop. Sitting in 21st position. The DuPont Automotive finishes number 24. His Chevrolet. Dylan Welch, you heard a couple of times on the broadcast call for the Motor Racing Network covering the trucks and the Xfinity and Cup Series at Darlington. So Dylan Welch coming in, making a stop. Chris Wilner also is one of his colleagues in truck number 26, a member of the Motor Racing Network family. As Dylan Welch begins to pick up speed, exiting off the racetrack, looks like he will be a lap down as the rest of the traffic, Font and Mothers, come roaring by him down the back straightaway. Lap 80 of 125. And Nicholas Sacco, still the man out in front, leading the way. Truck number 29. Looking to pick up another win. That would make 3 on the JW Racing Esports Truck Series. He won at Dover. He won last week at Pocono in dominating fashion on the tricky triangle, 2.5 mile. And now We have Nicholas Sacco trying to go for his third win. Josh Mayu sits back in second, 1.166 seconds back, 1.83 now on the interval. 1.183 and losing ground, 0.200. 1.2 seconds, trying to loosen on that gap. And you got to wonder when Nicholas Sacco and Mayu and all these other contenders that are at the front will come to the pits. They have not pitted yet. They have not came to pit road yet. Tyler Beeman watching truck 91, currently in the 4th position. The number 2 of Mullins behind him. Crossing the line, Derek Mullins now trying to get a run on Beeman for that spot. That's for 4th position. Side by side as they come off the corner Alpha 2 down the back straightaway. And the leaders have still not pitted just yet. When will they pit? When will they make their move? Nicholas Sacco, still the man leading the way. Watching these drivers in the back of the pack. In the top 5, getting to have a little battle of the wits amongst each other. Lap 83, here comes the Bang McKinnon entry down to the inside of Mullins for that spot. And I believe that McKinnon in the 13 truck is actually a lap down. He is a lap down to your leaders. But he's trying to rush to get back in front of the pack and get back to the lead lap. But no change in the top 3. There's Michael McKinnon, Mullins, all of them off the corner. Nicholas Sacco, Josh Mayu. LaBeouf in 3rd. Keffer is 4th. Bolton currently in 5th. Alley, Clary, Keffer. Baines and McKinnon are your top 10. That's how it stands right now. There's Chris Baines. We just mentioned him a moment ago. He's on the racetrack in the 9th or the 8th position right now. He is currently a lap down. I'm not sure. I think we've got a lot of trucks a lap down or more. And Nicholas Sacco's picking them up and putting them down here. I want to see how many trucks are actually on the lead lap here when we actually show the official full field rundown again. 13 trucks on the lead lap of the 28 starters. 13 trucks on the lead lap. Mullins and Fulton will now cycle to the lead as we have pit stops underway by your leaders of Mayu. All these other trucks coming in there for service. We do have a cycle of green flag pit stops. There goes Josh Mayu coming off the pit road. Nicholas Sacco has fell back to 4th. He's behind Mayu. And they made their green flag pit stops. And now Derek Mullins will cycle back off to the lead. Nicholas Sacco will come back on track in 4th position. But again, these other trucks have not pitted yet. So whenever they pit, it will cycle back around to Nicholas Sacco being your leader. It's one of the cool things I love about as we see the number 8 truck of Joshua White and Ashley Dodson, some others coming in. One of the things I really love about the sequence of green flag pit stops, and when you're witnessing it live at a NASCAR event, is you can literally see the sequence of how everybody a lap down or more, or trucks that are in the back, they come to the pits, the leaders, they come in, and then by the time that by the trucks that are in the back either get their lap back or they tail back around to the front, then you start to see as Andrew Hurley is spinning in the grass, but he is on pit road. I don't think this will draw a caution. For Andrew Hurley, look at this move. Andrew Hurley giving us some excitement, speeding down pit road, trying to miss the commit, and he slid across the track. Still no caution, and then he spins it back into the grass from the entrance of turn 4 to the exit of turn 1. And he's still out of harm's way, I believe, so they are not going to throw a caution. There should not be a caution flag thrown. We'll stay under the green flag as, again, we are working lap number 87 of 125. So we just saw that a moment ago. A little scare for us. You saw the replay. And let's get back on track with the live action here as we're ready to bring this thing to the finish. There's Nicholas Sacco working lap number 88 of 125 here at Michigan. Nicholas Sacco, the man that's out in front on the charge. And you see what I was talking about, that cycle of those green flag pit stops. Everybody cycles back around. And Nicholas Sacco back to the lead. Mayu to second, Keffer to third, LaBeouf to fourth. Fifth place right now is Baines, McKinnon, Beeman, Eli. There's your top 8. Waldrop, Mullins, the top 10. Then you have Fulton and Welch. Then you have 14 trucks with Carter and Dodgson, the final trucks that are on the lead lap. Bullock leads the charge of trucks a lap down, and the rest of the pack is a lap down or more. Lap 85 of 125. Could we see this race go to the finish after that sequence of green flag pit stops? Or will we start to now see things come unglued? You never know what's going to happen at Michigan. Lap 88 of 125. Nicholas Sacco ready to bring this one to the house, looking for win number 3 of the JW Racing Esports Truck Series. Back with more from Michigan on MaxSpeedTV and the CRN Sports Network in a moment as we go side by side. We'll come back and take you to the checkered flag and the finish.
iRacing, the world's biggest premier in online sim racing, gives you, the driver, an experience of a lifetime in competing against some of the best drivers in the world. All drivers take their hand at each track and they want to look good while putting it up front. Wouldn't you like to do the same? Introducing iRap, one of the leading online iRacing paint venues, offers you any custom paint that you desire. Show off your sponsors and style while running some of the greatest sim racers out there and look great while pounding the pavement or spinning in the dirt. Any color or any design, no request is too small. From sprint cars to cup cars, they cover anything you want. Want to show off that local venue? Or how about running one of your favorite real-world drivers' paint? iWraps does it all. Custom suits, helmets, cars, and logos. Just ask and they will make it look like $1 million while you're going 1,000,000 miles an hour. iWraps produce high-quality virtual paint designs for iRacing vehicles of all kinds. Search iWraps on Facebook and send a message today to make your iRacing experience more than just making laps in a pre-made paint scheme. iWraps, the top of the line in online racing paint wraps.
Real race cars, real race track, real drivers, real pace truck. Heck, we even have real announcers too. MaxSpeedTV and LeafCars.com brings iRacing to your home on YouTube. Watch the next round of the Leaf Direct 100 iRacing Series Tuesday night on a virtual Southern National Motorsports Park.
Here comes the 66 of Ethan Johnson.
Featuring drivers, spotters, and crew members from Southern National and Wake County Speedway competing for a virtual Leith Direct 100 trophy. Watch live on MaxSpeedTV's YouTube channel and on Facebook at Leith Cars.
Final 30 laps here at Michigan. Working lap 95, complete of 125. Now they're working lap 96. And again, no change in position for the top three, as Nicholas Sacco still leads the way. Josh Mayu second. Brady LaBeouf, fast qualifier earlier tonight, sits in third. Top five, along with LaBeouf, Keffer in third. LaBeouf and Baines, the top five. Good run for Baines. Lap down not too long ago in this race. Has cycled back around to be in the top five on the racetrack as this race continues along, ready to come to the finish. Final under 30 laps to go of this race here at Michigan. And there you see the leader, Nicholas Sacco, just working his way around the track here at Michigan. Picking it up, putting them down. One truck right after another, a lap down and more. There's the GoPro 09 entry, about to go a lap down in front of Nicholas Sacco. As we watch these trucks make their way around the racetrack, here comes Sacco making a move in the outside lane. First time we've actually seen him not drive below the bottom of the apron because he has got a lap truck to his inside. He'll make a move on him. Lap 98 of 125. Nicholas Sacco has led the way in what has been a green flag run for the most part. We had one caution up the race for 4 laps. And that's been it. We've seen a cycle of pit stops on 2 green flag pit stop occasions. LaBeouf led the beginning of the race. Nicholas Sacco now currently leads. I think they've cycled around with the lead changes back and forth amongst each other. And then, give or take, a truck that was leading a lap at the loop whenever the lead trucks came to the pits. Nonetheless, this race coming to the final 25 laps here in just a moment. Next week, we go from a race that's anything but exciting here at Michigan with the dominance of Nicholas Sacco to a phenomenal race that you do not want to miss in the world of esports. Next Friday night from the Half Mile of Mayhem, the paperclip that is Martinsville, Virginia. That's next Friday night, round 5 of the JW Racing Esports Truck Series from Martinsville. Airtime, 8 Eastern, 7 Central on MaxSpeedTV and the CRN Sports Network. Battle for 11th and 12th with Tanner Carter and Ashley Dodgson on the racetrack for position. Ashley Dodgson, one of the teammates to the JWR Racing stables of Josh White from Australia. Making moves quickly on Tanner Carter, trying everything he can to get around him, but still can't make it work. They come off the corner down the back straightaway. And Carter will clear the 07. Oh, he gave him a punt there again, trying to make a move on him down to the inside. Now closes on the lap truck of, or the truck of McKinnon as Carter drifts to the inside, making a move on McKinnon's pass, and Dodgson will follow. Back down the front straightaway here. Watching this battle for 10th and 11th. That's the best battle on the racetrack per se. The only battle, actually. Everybody else is all single file. And they're about to end up single file, but Dodgson's is not done. He'll close in on Tanner Carter one more time. This is for the 10th position. Outside the top 10, looking in 11th is Ashley Dodgson, and they continue to battle as they roar into 3. This is for the 10th and 11th position as they come off the corner, working lap 102 of 125 here at Michigan. Nicholas Sacco continues to be the man to lead the way as they come back off the corner. Sacco, Mayu, Keffer, LaBeouf, the top four with Baines in 5th. Working now lap number 103 of 125. The JW Racing Esports Truck Series event here tonight from Michigan. See the leader riding on board now with Josh Mayu. Puck 02 closing in on your leader of Nicholas Sacco as he's mired by lap traffic. And here comes Mayu looking for the lead. Looking for the lead into turn number 1. Josh Mayu right alongside Nicholas Sacco. Could he have saved his truck stuff for the right time at the end? It's time to put it on the line. Will he make a move? Sacco clears him, cuts back in front. Mayu falls back to second again. He had a run, trying to use a lap truck as a pick, so to speak, to make something work. He can't get there. Another interval pulling away. This is the closest interval that Josh Mayu has been to truck number 29 of Nicholas Sacco all night long. When it counts the most, cross the line, 20 laps to go, lap 105 on the board. Could we be seeing a wild 20 laps to the finish? Sacco, Mayu, there they are. More lap trucks in front of the leaders. As we're seeing it, you're on board, top of the roof with Josh Mayu. Down the backstretch, there's the leader. On board now with Nicholas Sacco. Trying to close in on more lap trucks. I think that might be Derek Mullins in front of him in truck number 2. As they get ready to exit off the corner, back down the front straightaway. Laps to go. 105 laps complete, 20 laps to go here at Michigan. And your leader is still Nicholas Sacco. Second and third have teamed up with Mayu and LaBeouf, the pole truck. And now we see fourth and fifth with Baines. Third position, Chris Baines. That's how much they're separated from one another. Almost a 19-second gap to the leader is third place truck Chris Baines. Tyler Beeman behind him. Sacco and Baines, first to third. There's the interval on the upright. You've seen it. Almost 20 seconds now. It's Nicholas Sacco, 19 to go here at Michigan. Chris Baines sitting there in the third position. Tyler Beeman behind him in the 91 truck. I think he's a lap down. Looking at this scoring ticker on the top and seeing where the 91 truck of Tyler Beeman actually is. Well, actually, they're saying Baines is now in. And I think they're saying we have a new leader. Do we have a new leader? Brady LaBeouf has gone to the lead. New leader, Brady LaBeouf gets around Nicholas Sacco. Sacco has fallen back to fourth is what it looks like. Brady Buff, your new leader. It looks like they're making green flag pit stops. They are having to make green flag pit stop for the finish of this race. I was not expecting them having to come back on pit road, but they are. Nicholas Sacco giving up the lead, coming to the pits. Maybe he could not go to the finish on fuel and even tires to boot. And now Nicholas Sacco changing tires, adding fuel. Looks like he changed only the right side tires. Only a 2-tire stop on Nicholas Sacco. Left sides will remain, 2 tires on the right. And he's back down in the way. And Sacco will fall back to fourth on the racetrack. The new leader is the man that said fast time earlier tonight. Brady LaBeouf in truck number 9. Oh, what a heartbreak this would be. Unless he has to pit, unless there's got to be other trucks to pit. But right now, Brady LaBeouf is your leader. Brady LaBeouf down the back straightaway, moving by more lap trucks as they get ready for the finish. We're under 15 laps to go, this time by at the line. Brady LaBeouf, he's had net code issues. I think it came back again, but he still holds on to P1 at the stripe. 15 laps to go. And now they are saying that Tyler Beeman is the new leader. They're saying Brady LaBeouf has fell back to second. They're saying now Tyler Beeman is your new leader in truck 91. I just don't get that. I don't. I think there's a score error here. The net code issue sitting there as we'll get ready to make a quick reset. Just stand by with us real quickly. We're going to make a quick reset and then get ready to try to finish this deal here. I'm thinking that that LaBeouf is the leader. No replay. There's no caution. We're just resetting things here. Ready for the finish of this deal here at Michigan. 14 laps to go. The Good Times Country Store 250. And Tyler Beeman now on to pit road. And again, Brady LaBeouf in P1. At one time they were saying that he was the leader, Beeman was, but I don't get it. I don't understand that. We'll check the scoring ticker here in just a moment and see if there's been any changes as they get ready to make their way down the straightaway on the backstretch. Under 15 laps to go, 13 remaining. LaBeouf leads Fulton. The Bristol winner is now moved to second. Nicholas Sacco back to third. Josh Mayu fourth. Derek Mullins is fifth. Keffer, Talley, Baines is sixth. Then it looks like it's going to be Beeman and Eli, the only truck on the lead lap. So 10 trucks on the lead lap. Everyone else is a lap down or more as we get ready for the finish of this race here at Michigan. New leader, Derek Fulton, to the lead in the 19. There is a serious net code issue on truck number 9 of Brady LaBeouf. He's in front of Fulton. I don't see how he took the lead. Now he's took the lead as Derek Fulton will go to the lead. And a new leader here with 12 laps to go, Derek Fulton, the Bristol winner. Could he be now 2 for 2 on the series? If he wins, he'll take it. Derek Fulton, truck 19. He won at Bristol in a crazy event at the half-mile, world fastest half-mile, the last great Coliseum a couple of weeks ago. Round number 2 of the series. Who wins on the year for Nicholas Sacco at Dover and Pocono? And now we have a caution. Caution is out with under 11 laps to go. And ladies and gentlemen, this changes everything. Yellow flag waves. We will have to see what happened here. And it's looking like possibly Andrew Hurley with a problem on truck number 3. They have threw a caution with 10 laps to go.
If I'm down, I'll take them.
And the yellow flag waves. I don't see Hurley getting squirmish or spinning or doing anything there on our replay. But I'm not really certain where the caution fell. The yellow flag is out with 10 laps to go. It actually doesn't look like the caution is out. I don't understand it. It looks like they're still at full speed. Looks like the green flag is waving here. Okay. It doesn't look like we have a caution. They make their way back to the corner. 10 laps to go. Fulton is leading the way in truck 19. Second win on the year he's looking for. He won, of course, at Bristol. That's a half mile. This is a 2-mile track here at Michigan. And they're calling for caution again. I'm not sure what happened. We're still staying green. I don't know why it says there's a caution. Jason Keffer, Tyler Beeman. They make their way around the racetrack. We're certainly having some issues here on this broadcast, not knowing why, but Bolton has fallen back to third. It looks like they're saying Tyler Beeman is now the new leader. Tyler Beeman in truck 91 is now being shown as the leader of the race as he moves by more lap traffic. McKinnon going a lap down. And actually it's saying Fulton, LaBeouf, Sockmayu, Mullins, Keffer, Beeman, Talley, Eli, and Baines are the top 10. So Fulton is still right now being shown as the leader. I don't know why they're saying that Beeman is. We're under 10 laps to go. Let's just pick Fulton in 19 because I think he's the leader. Let's pick up Fulton. Derek Fulton in the 19. Eight laps to go now. Fulton, there's the leader. And it looks like they are going to slow down. No. I can't tell what's happening. Are we under caution now? 8 to go. Fulton out in front, the Phantom, number 19. There is yeah, I don't understand this for sure.
Chris, are you still a lap down?
7 laps to go. Now the caution is out there. It's the pace car is on the speedway. The pace car is on the racetrack. This is so chaotic. I do not understand what in the world is going on here. But they're saying that the caution is out. The pace car is on the track. Now they're showing green. Now they're showing yellow. And this is every broadcaster iRace's worst nightmare. I don't understand it. 7 laps to go now, and they're showing Tanner Carter as the leader. When I'm still thinking that it should be Derek Fulton. What in the world? I'm lost.
Laps into a green flag unless it's competition yellow.
I'm lost. I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I have never seen anything like this ever. And are we under green? Are we under caution? It looks like we're under caution. You know what? Let's do this. Let's reset everything. Michael, let's go to a commercial break. Let's thank our sponsors. And hopefully if we do a master reset, we might get this thing right. And we want to see the finish here from Michigan. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Green flag. There will be a caution. There's a bumper bar length somewhere, so pay attention over here.
All right, so I really don't know how to come back from that. We're back live. It is 5 laps to go. Yeah, it's now showing Tanner Carter as the leader, and I hope it's right. I just don't know what to think anymore. 5 laps to go. Tanner Carter is the leader. I don't know. What happened to Fulton? What happened to Sacco? What happened to all these guys? You know, I'm lost. Why? Gotcha. Understanding that. I'm understanding that supposedly we are losing communication with the 2 servers, and that is what is causing this serious netcode lag. I've never seen anything in my life like this before. So I don't even know what to think. Okay. 4 laps to go. And I get, is it officially showing Tanner Carter as the leader? Brogluski in second, Beeman third. Eli fourth. Sacco fifth. I'm lost. I do not understand this. We'll see how this develops here. Looks like we might be setting ourselves up for a shootout finish. Yeah, I don't, I'm lost. And the reason why it's just mute right now is because I don't know what to think. I don't know what to say. I don't know if it's right. I don't know if it's wrong. It's saying that Tanner Carter is the leader. And you got all your drivers that were like the front of the pack, like Nicholas Sacco and Josh Mayhew and Brady LaBeouf and all these drivers in the back, at least in the top 10. There's fourth. There's third with Beeman. They're saying Sacco's there. So there's the leader. There's Tanner Carter. He's in first. In second spot is Gene Rogluski, unofficially. They're showing Raul Eli in third. Fourth is Beeman. Or fourth is actually Nicholas Sacco. I have never in my life seen anything of this caliber.
Green flag.
Nonetheless, we are going to green in a shootout. Wreckers or checkers. Remember, if they take the white flag, next flag ends the race. 2 to go here at Michigan. And Tanner Carter pulling away. Here comes Fulton battling back on the outside for third. Going to second now, getting around the 88 machine of Rogluski. Rogluski powering back to the inside. That's Eli. Eli's trucked down to the mix. As here comes Fulton up the racetrack. Beeman is there. Sacco has fell back to fifth with Mullins behind him. They'll come to the line this time by. The white flag will go in the air. One more lap to go here at Michigan. Side by side for the lead. 1 to go. As they roar into the corner, almost 2 or 3 rows deep, door to door. Trying to go 3 wide was Eli for a second. He thought better of it. A little punt in the pants from Sacco to the outside lane. Beeman goes to the top. 3 wide for that opportunity. Eli under attack. They're going to go 3 wide again for that spot. As they roar into turn number 3, Fulton to the lead, but not anymore. Here comes another opportunity for Carter. Carter drifts up the racetrack. They make contact. Beeman gets in the fence. Here comes Eli. Sacco gets loose. He goes spinning. Corrects. Overcorrects. To the line. Checkered flag. It's going to be Fulton, your winner. Derek Fulton wins here in Michigan in a wild race for the JWE Sports Truck Series tonight. Oh my goodness. Fulton is your winner. The Good Times Country Store 250. Crazy race at the finish. When it's all said and done. Fulton celebrating the Phantom Canada number 19. His Chevrolet Silverado in victory lane. What a race here tonight at Michigan. Mr. Producers, have y'all ever seen anything like that ever in iRacing? Have you ever? No, I've never. As I quote one of the great comments of Mike Joy, I say that here tonight in seriousness, that this was truly a crazy finish the last 20 laps at Michigan. But when it's said and done, he won at Bristol. He wins here again at Michigan. Derek Fulton picking up the victory. We'll grab our top 3 here in just a moment. as the celebration is underway. Virtual style for Derek Fulton, winning here tonight at Michigan. Let's show in just a moment, we'll get our top 3 finishers in here. I can't even remember who the top 3 are. I just know Fulton won. I don't think Brady LaBeouf is on TeamSpeak either, so let's just grab... let's just grab Sacco, the winner, and we'll just jump off here. It's a... Yeah, Derek Fulton. Let's do that. We'll grab Derek Fulton, the winner, and then we'll get on out of here for sure. Oh, my goodness. What a crazy finish. Derek Fulton, in your years of iRacing, have you ever seen anything crazy like that to put you in victory lane? What happened at Michigan?
Well, that was definitely a crazy race. I feel bad for the guys there up front. Obviously, they had one stolen from them. I've had a lot of bad luck this year with stuff going on like that, so it was good to have one go for me. But yeah, definitely the weirdest win I've ever had, that's for sure.
Man, did you realize the problems that were happening in the race like we were seeing in the broadcast?
A little bit, yeah. I think we had a wave around issue. Some guys got an extra lap or something, and then iRacing was scoring them ahead of time or ahead of everybody and stuff. So it was a bit of a headache there to get everybody where they needed to be at the end.
Wow. Well, hey, a win is a win. A crazy finish. You do win. It's your second win on the JWE Sports Truck Series. Just talk about how Bristol is different than winning here at Michigan tonight.
I'm definitely a short track driver. These racetracks don't fit into to my style very well, so I'll take it for sure because I don't know if I could have got it done without the help. That's for sure.
A big win for the driver, Derek Fulton, here tonight at Michigan. We'll see you at Martinsville next week. That's Derek Fulton, and I think we're going to grab an interview also with Tanner Carter before we jump off on our broadcast coverage. Tanner Carter, it's Wesley, MaxSpeedTV CRN coverage. Have you got me?
Yes, sir, I got you.
Oh, young man, what a crazy finish. Have you ever seen anything like that in the world of iRacing before?
No, sir, that was crazy. All I know is I was 15th and was in first the next second.
So, what are the iRacing or the JW Esport officials saying that caused this transition to happen the way that it did in the last 20 laps?
When everybody was getting wave arounds, I think he may have gave one too many to me, and then I think I just went around everybody.
I got you. Well, I know you ended up in the fence there battling for the finish. You were really close to getting this victory. You sound like a young man. How much fun are you having on this JW Racing Esports Truck Series?
It's fun, but it's even better in real life. We were supposed to go back racing Saturday, but ended up we couldn't.
Yeah, for sure. Well, buddy, good job here tonight, and we'll let you go, and we'll see you next week at Martinsville.
Thank you, sir.
That's Tanner Carter. And again, even the drivers do not even know what to think of the crazy chaos and the finish. Let's get Josh White up here. Let's see if we can grab Josh White. I'd love to get his take on things here before we jump off. Let's talk to the series director and the founder of the JW Racing Esports Truck Series here tonight to wrap up our coverage from Michigan, Josh White. Josh, have you ever seen anything like this happen in your world of iRacing broadcast, or even as a racer for that matter?
No, not really. I mean, I'm completely new to all this. Race control just had a couple things going on there, so me and them will be having a conversation. Everything will be good next week at Martinsville.
Do you think the race is correct finish? Do you think the race can be protested, or do you think the race is the correct finishing order?
It's going to be the final finishing order, but as far as heading forward, we'll definitely have some better racing at Martinsville.
What do you think caused this chaos to happen here in the Good Times Country Store 250 as we get ready to wrap it up from Michigan?
Well, long story short, just everybody was honestly getting bored. having a really long green flag run. So,
You may not know what you're talking about.
I mean, they wanted a caution, and it got to the point to where these guys were actually trying to spin out on pit road and cause cautions. And
we saw that happen with Hurley in the 3 truck.
Yeah, that's exactly. I mean, I don't know if Hurley was the one that done it or not. Race Control will be able to tell me here in a few minutes. But it's definitely something we're going to fix going forward.
All right, well, Josh, I appreciate you at least jumping in the booth here and telling us your side of things, and I hope you get it right, and we'll get ready for round 5 at Martinsville next week.
Most definitely.
Well, that's Josh White, again, the founder of the JW Racing Esports Truck Series. A crazy, chaotic finish, but when it's all said and done, Derek Fulton has been awarded the winner. His second win on the series. He won a couple of weeks ago at Bristol, and now he wins here at Michigan at the Good Times Country Store 250. And speaking of next week, we prepare for the paperclip, the half mile of mayhem, Martinsville Speedway. And again, we appreciate you joining us for all of the great coverage. As always, follow us at MaxSpeedTV and the CRN Sports Network. You see the rundown of the top finishers. The rundown, and again, as Josh White said, it will stand. It's unofficial at this time unless there is a protest. Craziness, the final 20 laps for sure here at Michigan. When it's said and done, Derek Fulton gets his second series win. For Michael D'Amico on the broadcast coverage for MaxSpeedTV. For Trey Snide on the broadcast coverage for the audio network of CRN Sports, I'm Wesley Outland. God bless you all. Keep on praying for America. We'll see you next week at the Paperclip at Martinsville.
Got 100 horses between